Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mother of Karma, and guess what? I'm back with another motherfucking video, because guess what? These bitches can't stop me, ho. Guess what? And they're scared of what I know, period. So let's go ahead and put this shit out on the motherfucking table, alright? I'm going to start off by saying thank you for coming to my channel, alright? Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe these videos. I'm actually going to be a little heavier on the emphasis of sharing my videos, because my videos actually... I'm talking about myself in some of them, but also you guys have to remember that it is a collective reading, and collective means, collective is, you know, obviously everybody, actually, excuse me. So the collective is a set number of 144 truly chosen divine beings that God handpicked and selected and bestowed upon this earth, and gifted them with spiritual abilities and stuff like that in order to implement positive changes on this earth. Now, there's the masses, and inside the masses there's a collective. Now, unfortunately, there's children, you know, there's children of man and there's children of God. The children of God are currently mixed in to the masses, all right? And it's important that as chosen people come together and start working collectively and collaborating together for bigger purposes, bigger reasons. So, yeah, just know that there will be a place for truly chosen and gifted people to come together eventually one day on this world. But I was guided by my ancestors and my angels, actually, to do a little research, okay? Because ever since we stepped into the age of Aquarius, it's like it's like my telepathy kicked in, my vision, like I knew as a child that when I was younger that I had photographic memory, but I didn't know to the extent of which I did. Y'all, like, as a child, like, I used to be taking pictures with my eyes, and let me tell you how I did this. Like, how I did this was I would look at something and I would go cross-eyed, and intentionally go cross-eyed, and that is how I took the picture. It's so crazy cool. But so there's a little tidbit, but what I'm getting into was last December or whatnot. I was going through, it's like a false persona that was, you know, put over my life was broken. That makes a spell was broken, a curse was broken, generational curses was broken, and there's still other things in the process of being broken, like people's soul, like from inside out type shit. All right, and people are drowning in quicksand. They're starting to smell like sulfur. And mind you, people don't believe this, but if you're starting to experience things with your body and you're like, this is abnormal for me, this is not, you know, normal for me, that is something trying to attach itself to you, and or somebody else physically, mentally trying to put themselves in your body, and that's not how that shit don't go down. So you got to pay attention to that. Like, back in the day, what was this, like, this was like before I kicked the damn devil out my fucking house, November 3rd, 2021. My fingertips were smelling like garlic. I was getting bruises all over my body. I couldn't gain weight for nothing. I literally looked like this when normally I look like this, all right? Like a little slim, thick bitch, all right? And I'm starting to embrace being called a bitch sometimes, because people don't realize, like, women are the goats. Like, women are the lambs. They are the ones in which the man needs in order to survive, honestly and truly. Yeah, the man can be analytical and this and that, and, you know, they have the strength, but they have these things because women have them naturally, just in different ways, okay? Men have physical strength, but they don't have mental strength. Women have mental strength, but they don't have physical strength. However, physical strength is always easily attainable for them. So that's why people say, you know, women have the best of both worlds, this and that and whatnot. Then this is why there's also the mental confusion in people of, you know, some men feeling belittled by, you know, the experiences and the stuff that they went through, feeling like, oh, well, maybe I'm not a man, maybe I'm a girl. No, unfortunately, going under the knife to become a different gender only removes your genitalia from you, okay? Your biological makeup is still a male and or female, depending on which way you go. And I have much respect. I respect the LGBTQ community, but what I don't respect is motherfuckers who are attracted to children, and I don't respect people who force and abuse themselves onto children. 4:48. About to be 6:06 p.m. Another thing is, I don't respect people who lie about their truth and who they truly are, okay? And it's just really, it's a frustration that comes within, because it's confusion being put onto you in your life, and people are really going with this flow. And it's like, when people go with the flow, they have no control of their life. They have no control internally, mentally, any of that. So say like you're dealing with a psychopathic killer, which I am right now in my life, well, not physically or around me, but that's what I'm coming to terms with, truly figuring out the extent of which my life has been completely the opposite of what the fuck I know it to be. So please like and share this and subscribe to these videos, because heavy on the share, because I've reached out to authorities already, especially my local department, and I'm just getting nowhere, actually, in regards to my situations. If you're here checking in on that. So it's really actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Not really. But I say it's pretty fun in a sense, because it's like, you know how people are fucking toying with you, but they still keep trying to do that shit? Yeah. It's one of those, it's in God's hands now. And then when I try to give the situation to God, he rebuked and dropped that shit straight to fucking hell. He's not dealing with it. I'm here to tell y'all, he's not dealing with that shit at all you motherfuckers who's responsible, involved, either repent, save your ass, and ask for mercy fucking for a week straight, and see if anything changes. See if your mental changes. Sorry, I was writing with markers earlier. I don't know how my left hand got messed up, but I'm telling y'all, repent, ask for gratitude. A lot of y'all actually are mentally conflicted because you don't go to the source. You go and talk shit to everybody else except the motherfucker you need to go have a word with. That's pussy nigga shit. That's bitch nigga shit. That's hoe shit. That's low vibrational shit. You cannot enter God's kingdom doing shit like that. And it's really ironic, because these are like mentally ill, disturbed people who are far from ever being able to enter God's kingdom, that want to, fallen angels, people tied to the motherfucking devil. But God created somebody, and when God created his lamb, and when he decided, I'm gonna go into partnership with Mary Magdalene, I don't think you motherfuckers realized that he gave them the power. God created Satan, cast him out of his motherfucking kingdom, gave him his own. You guys are dumb. Like, yeah. So, in a sense, it's really like, we gotta start getting it together. All right? Some people can't be saved, unfortunately. They just can't. They just can't. They refuse to change, and change is the only thing constant in this world. So you're fighting the inevitable. Did you know the inevitable is gonna swallow you up, baby? It's going to do just that. All right? So, anyways, that's the message. That's the spiel. Excuse me. Yeah, and I'm also realizing the reason why I actually stutter is because a bitch knew more than 5 languages. I used to fluently speak more than 5 languages, and slowly but surely, it's all starting to come back. All right. However, I could be if I sat here and practiced, my languages and stuff every single day, but right now I just don't know or think that's like the focus. I think it's a lot bigger than that. So, what I was guided to do was, so during the last December, when the transition happened into the age of Aquarius, right? The placements in my Aquarius chart, that shit took me skyrocket. Like bitch, I'm out of here. Like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not trying to be here no more. None of that. And when I went to, when I went to Georgia and was like going through this, like I was talking to everybody around me and to family members that grew up and were like playing in my face like they were spiritual and whatnot, especially like the old hag of a grandmother, who was truly feeding off my energy my entire life, sitting here pretending like she was my motherfucking grandmother. And I mean, it was weird. Like, this bitch used to like kiss me on the lips, kiss me like close as fuck to my cheeks, and the minute I stopped letting her do that, she got pissed as fuck and like stormed off and drove home during this trip. But anyways, long story short, these motherfuckers, like I was telling them, like I was having so much truth come to me that I didn't know about, And I was just like so confused. Like, long story short, these motherfuckers been chloroform sedating me with bleach since I was a fucking child, letting other motherfuckers come in and rape me, have sex with me for financial gain in order for them to have money, shit like that. And or who the fuck knows? Who else the fuck, I don't know, probably getting me to participate in rituals and shit like that. I don't have true recollection of that, but like I keep seeing myself in my house in Tennessee being like taken from my bed down the motherfucking stairs. And I mean, these are people who are dressed up. Like, these people were in full fucking costume, dressed up. I mean, one bitch it's a dark witch who she works with celebrities. 6:11 p.m. She calls, I don't name drop the bitch. Okay, her name is House of Blanca or Blanco, whatever the fuck. The bitch is whack as fuck. I didn't even know this bitch was having a child, and this bitch named her child the same shit that I fucking had. That shit's sickening. Like, this bitch thinks that she's grand shit and whatnot, and all these fucking celebrities come to me and get readings and this and that and this and that. Bitch, when I paid her, that bitch, my fucking $20 to see what the fuck she was talking about, all fake energy, false prophet, false high priestess. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. That bitch is false, false, false. Everything is false. Everything about that bitch was false. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that hoe, not one fucking bit at all. But then there's like, there's also this mutual, like this weird mutual respect that this bitch trying to work with me. Like, I can't work with nobody who just try to do some weird nut shit. Like, as I was sitting there in this video conference, like, y'all, I don't care. I paid the $20 for to like join this thing, or her spiritual school class, whatever the fuck, because I was just trying to see. Like, I'm just a nosy motherfucker, honestly. I was just trying to see what the fuck goes down, how she runs her thing. Very disorganized. Didn't stay on topic of discussion at all. Didn't give any knowledge or drop any motherfucking tea or knowledge or anything like that. Had us listen to songs, so 2 different songs the whole time by a whole nother bitch who wasn't even in the motherfucking school. And I'm just like, what? So, false. All right. And this motherfucker works out of, I don't even know what state she's in. I don't give a fuck. But probably California, I guess, or whatever the fuck, because she works with, oh, got it. So this is who people go to do dark magic on me. People pay this bitch to do magic on me. And they also gave her the name of my motherfucking unborn child so that she could have a child and name it the same fucking thing. It's giving clone, trying to take over my identity, my trueness. And it's like, bitch, you're false. And I can't front. This is a bitch that I seen taking me down the motherfucking stairs in my house in Tennessee on a motherfucking stretcher. So I'm like, where the fuck these bitches get a stretcher from? They knew an ambulance. They knew somebody. I don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers are, but these motherfuckers know people. Like, they know people in the motherfucking systems, okay? Dirty people in the systems. So there's a false paramedic, and I believe this paramedic followed me all the way out to Las Vegas and joined the same motherfucking dental school program that I was doing. Weird white guy who would do anything for money. I don't even remember I honestly don't remember his name, but he was very smart. He was actually the only other person in the class who I like would partner up with if we had to do a group activity. So that's when I knew, now that I'm looking back, that's red flag number 1, because how you go from wanting to be an EMT, you know, save people's life and whatnot, and you go straight to dental. That's strange to me. Like, yes, it's a medical, but out of all things, you went to dental versus sticking with the experience that you already had and going into the medical field a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it could be a reach, but I don't reach. I put 2 and 2 together and it just be like, there's a missing piece, okay? So, whoever's watching my video, I feel you heavily. I thank you for, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you doing the investigation in behind the scenes in which I can't physically be there, okay? But also, we're getting into it, so y'all gonna have to hold your horses on this video. I thought I was gonna be like under 20 minutes with this one, but I guess not. So it's just very, very weird. But during this time, when I went to go visit Georgia, sorry, I'm putting more and more truth together. I'm not sorry. I'm putting more truth together as I speak about these things, and it's very strange. Cause okay, it's not very strange. I'm gifted with the ability to speak. I'm a mediator. I'm a peacemaker. All right. And being able to transmute or diffuse any sort of situation, no matter what the fucking scale or what the fuck it does. But anyways, this awakening really, like, say there was like 3 levels. I was at level 2.5. No, I was at level like 2. If there's only like 3 levels to true spirituality, advancement, all that. Well, I'll say 5. Say there's 5 levels. I was at a strong 4. And I went from 4 to motherfucking 6.5. Actually, no, I went from 4 to goddamn 7, right next to God in his at the motherfucking table. And now anytime I converse and talk to God, that's all I see. I see myself at the table, I'm the head of the motherfucking table. I'm at the other fucking end of the table, and he's the only person directly in front of me. And all on the side are all angels bowed over with their heads like this, just saying yes. And all I see is white light, white gold, and silver light. And right now I can see my aura, and that shit's like like different levels. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Anyways, went to this awakening and whatnot. Started telling these people about what I was going through, yada yada yada. And I started asking them, where the fuck is my inheritance at? You stupid bitches keep trying to fucking sit here and play with me, trying to sit here and try to tell me that what the fuck I know is wrong. And it's just like you like my the same bitch who taught me about spirituality and like was my influence, or I won't even say influence. It's just like little things that they said, you know, led me into something bigger. And as I went through this bitch was like really in my face, like trying to act like when I grew up we wasn't talking about fairies, we wasn't talking about aliens, we wasn't talking about excuse me, confirmation. Trying to talk to me and act like we wasn't out, you know, out in the woods finding motherfucking hag rocks, fucking arrowheads, and all type of shit. Like, what? So when my own grandmother, the only person in this entire false of a fucking family that raised me, all right, the only motherfucker who I truly was connecting with on some sort of level, that bitch was using my entire life force energy, causing me strife, causing me to be grounded, you know, like literally on restriction grounded. Like my parents used to ground me for no fucking reason, just to keep me feeling unfree or unable to be happy. So they ripped me and they ripped me of my innocence. They stripped me of my fucking childhood, forced me to be a fucking house slave, a domestic house slave, all right? And just groomed me to not be aware of the truth of reality. They didn't prepare me, you know, they didn't teach me any financial literacy, none of that shit, knowing that the schools don't do this either. Also, as I was growing up throughout these years, people would always come up to me like, oh, your mom's hot. This is like, how the fuck, like, why the fuck y'all coming to tell me this? But now I'm starting to realize that the people that I liked, this bitch was going after them if I did sleep with them behind my back and sleeping with them. That's sick as fuck. That's energy harvesting. Like, that is a dark witch. That is somebody who was that's a bitch who's going to give you a sexually transmitted demon, sexually transmitted disease, anything. Oh, there's a nigga named fucking Trey out in motherfucking Tennessee who had sex with this bitch too, and then had sex with me right after, and I'm not even gonna cap. This nigga gave me the motherfucking clap. No cap. No fucking cap. That's the fucking truth. And this nigga has the audacity to sit out here on fucking Twitter talking about, oh, I know you miss me. Nigga, where? Nigga, bitch, nigga, please. Bitch, nigga, please. Bitch, nigga, please. Put him in a coffin, Lord. Put him in a coffin. Rip him from what the fuck they think they got. Anyways, my ancestors led me to realize in this whole awakening, these people set me up to go to a fucking psychiatric facility, psychiatric ward, and be held there. While I was there, all of my observation log, chill, straight 0s and 1s, which means perfect behavior. And also this facility fails, even after I paid for it, to send me my fucking medical reports. So red flag on the motherfucking play there, all right? Then, on top of that, y'all, these bitches they made me stay there for like 4 days. And then just to get me, just so that they can have fucking ritual sex with my fucking children and get me away from my fucking children. That's sickening. All because that my fucking brain power is stronger than yours and is in tune with this type of shit? Are you fucking kidding me? There's a fucking monsoon about to come get y'all motherfuckers and sweep you the fuck up off this goddamn earth. I don't give a fuck this camera. I don't even give a fuck about this. When you don't give a fuck no more, you don't give a fuck no more. Like God ready to send these niggas' heads rolling on a motherfucking platter. Send them up to the motherfucking temple on some fucking apocalypto shit. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice them on the motherfucking... They don't even deserve a go table, okay? Put them on the motherfucking stone concrete. Behead their ass and let that shit roll down to the motherfucking... down to the motherfucking peasants. All right? That's where they belong. That's where they belong. And also, I'm not going to sit here in front. God showed me another one of my motherfucking powers. And I'm here to tell y'all that he gave me the motherfucking ability to walk niggas straight to hell. To walk them straight to hell. That blew my fucking mind. I said, this can't be real. I said, this can't be real. It's real, baby. It's so real, y'all. So I went through that. I checked out this psych facility. And who's the one to pick me up? This crazy fucking grandmother bitch who set me up to go there. Mind you, before I even went to the psychiatric facility, I seen in my text in her phone from my mom, from my mom, texting her talking about some, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry, I'll find a place and send you the address. So that gave me like a red flag already. But at the time, like, I just didn't know what was going on. I was just like, you know, I'm thinking like these are my real family. Like, no, yo, like, nah, like, I was just appalled. I was just, I was so concerned. I was so in awe of what the fuck was going on. Like, I had to think 10 times about what the fuck I was going to say before I said it. Mind you, because the whole time my mind is focused on my children. So now I'm thinking like, all right, what's the truth behind my children? And there's so much truth behind my children. And I'm here to tell y'all that I'm starting to believe a whole nother motherfucking theory. God showed me the same motherfucker in that video that, go back to the video where I said Raw is here emotional as fuck. Because in that video I exposed a basic nigga haircut type of nigga. And God had also showed me in another dream, this motherfucker taking a child, a light-skinned child. I don't know if it was a girl or a boy. Okay, it was a girl, 6:22 p.m. Taking a girl baby from the arms of another woman and walking out the fucking front door. So I don't know if this was somebody who's doing the right thing, but he seemed a bit aggressive but concerned at the same time. So this could be somebody who's playing both sides. I don't know. But taking a child. So that kind of concerned me. And then shortly after that, the person that I was seeing things as in the car, like, got to go watch it for the explanation. When I was sitting in this car, I was seeing myself through somebody else's eyes. But then I also seen this person on my sister's lap, or the person I'd known to be my sister's lap, in the car of my grandmother driving. All right, and these people drove to like this apartment complex, but there was like a cutout. I felt like I was in Germany, the way that the park was set up and connected to the apartments and whatnot, because it was giving like military housing base. Because I used to babysit for other people's children in when I lived in Germany. And the parks, there's like, the apartment complexes are filled with many parks, but the parks are like on this squishy type of bouncy, that bouncy park material. And there are children buried under the parks. There are dead bodies of children underneath the parks. Contractors are about to go down. There are contractors going down. There are bodies of abused children and innocent infants in which are buried underneath hotels, parks, Walmarts, buildings, warehouses, especially Amazon. And it's just like, I'm hearing them laughing because it's like, damn, how come nobody has caught on to all this shit by now? So share this fucking video, y'all. I don't know why the government, if all the gangs unite, we stand a chance against the military tonight. Yeah. So the military is responsible for sex trafficking. Yeah, you guys gotta think about it. What demographic of people join the military? Honestly, ask yourself. yeah, there is some who are logical and this and that and whatnot, but I don't think people realize that the military asks you a psychological test before you even enter them. Before you even, yeah, enter them. You know what I'm saying? Get employed by them. Become their fucking contract slave. For money. And they do the psychological test, and people go and take the ASVAB and whatnot, but it's truly the psychological test that is responsible for your placement. All right, your what job you get, or get to choose from. Yeah. All right. Interesting. So, y'all, you know how you start. It's unfortunately it's one of those things where it's like, all right, you know, you distance yourself from it, and then you get all this truth on a fucking gold platter. That's what happened. So, long story short, my ancestors brought me to this case, as I'm understanding that everything I know to be true is in fact quite the opposite. Okay? I'm here to tell you guys that south is north and north is south. All right? East is west and west is east. And if you guys go back and pay attention to my other video, I had said this already. There's a fucking energetic polar shift going on. Electromagnetic vibrational field is affected. It's going into effect. Energy is rising above. Energy levels on Earth are rising above the norm. So you guys will have to be prepared to start seeing people become extremely sick, injured, burdened, meaning they're losing. So people who are financially stable, or who you see in your eye to be extremely financially stable, they're losing their money, they're losing their cars. People that are actually rich are actually poor. They're only rich because of what they have stolen. Also, people who sold their soul to the devil and the Illuminati don't realize that the devil is not who they truly fear or expected it to be. It's actually a woman. Ariana Grande's song "God Is a Woman." Also, yesterday I was just sitting here, and I heard my neighbor outside, and she was like, "Oh, it don't matter, baby. Me and my friends, we going to jail." And I'm just like, "You're old as fuck. How do you know you're going to jail? For one, guilty conscience speaking. Two, what did you do? What's your involvement? You know?" And I've asked them if they had seen strange activity going in and out of my apartment while I wasn't home, and they denied it. So it's giving judgment is here for that ass as well. Yeah, because if my son could sit here and identify this curly light-skinned motherfucking boy and not my neighbor, that's a red flag for me. Because how the fuck you always sitting outside 24/7, 25/8, and you didn't see nothing? That's another red flag. And the first thing this motherfucker said to me when I asked him, "Oh, you know, I don't see anything." Red flag. Red flag. It's just red flag on all the plays. These people are stupid. They are just dumb. But as I was, sorry y'all, I don't even know the name. Yep. And what the fuck I just said? Didn't I just tell y'all that the Earth card came out? Energetic pool. This is the card that was on top of the deck. I don't even know where in this deck this card was, but send me your location and the vibration, cause I just need the time and place to come through, Somebody wants you to send them to your location. But this is also giving a central location. So, central AI. This is frustrating. excuse me. It's not frustrating. I just have to keep doing this and get this shit out. Excuse me. Yeah, so all these little red flags going on, right? My angels led me to this case, and as I'm trying to figure out, like, all right, what's my true identity? Is there missing children? Like, what's my real birthday? Oh, this is what I meant to say. People that kept coming up to me throughout my years of going to school, they would always ask me over and over, where are you from and how old are you? After they already knew this. So it's like people knew my truth before I knew it, but to this day I still don't have it in paper facts of what my real name and what my motherfucking birthday is, except for the fact of, here's your birth certificate. Why don't you know who you are? Why don't you believe this? Because it's a lie. I'm not gonna believe a motherfucking lie. I can hold a piece of paper and tell you where it came from, who touched it, and what the intentions of it was. So you sitting here trying to give me this fake ass fucking piece of paper that you went online and typed in, that don't even have your fucking signature on it. Mom, parents, father, idiots. They're fucking dumb. Anyways, but these are also people who practice dark magic and shit like that. So it's, I don't know, it's giving Harry Potter, like, light versus dark. And it's like, these motherfuckers are fucking stupid to not understand that your dark needs to be used for the right reasons, not for negative, ill-intentional reasons. And then this shit will actually work out for you. Idiots. They're just dumb. Some people can be saved. Anyways, I'm not trying to... I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I said what the fuck I said. Idiots. Alright? And you can't be, you can only become smarter. Once you know better, you do better, okay? And that's the lesson I already learned this motherfucking lesson. I know what the fuck I gotta do now. But yeah, I was led through my digging and researching and reading different cases and shit like that. I was brought upon the murders of the Sedagaya family. Okay? Excuse me. It is, I'm gonna read it. The Sedagaya family murder refers to the unsolved murders of the Miyazawa family in the Kamiso Shigaya neighborhood of Setagaya, Tokyo, Japan, on the night of 30 December 2000. Now, for some reason, God has just been telling me something about the year 2000 is very significant. So I was thinking, like, okay, maybe I'm actually born in the year 2000. I mean, my birth certificate says 1998, but, you know, some people would, you know, let's tweak it a couple years, just 2. Nobody will notice. That's the energy that it was given. So I was like, all right. I honestly, I still go by the birthday and stuff that I was given, but it's way more deeper than that. So I'm trying to just hold on tightly and figure it out. Anyways, I was brought upon this this page, right? There was 2 children, a husband and a wife during a home invasion. Okay, so mind you, I also figured out that my BD and this light-skinned nigga is older than what they truly say they are. Bingo! We have a winner. So, it wouldn't be too far off for this to happen. And I'm not accusing anybody, but what God has been telling me is that my baby daddy is responsible for this, or could be. He does have a distant relative who's a chef in China, Tokyo, Japan. Yeah, I want to say so. I want to say it's Japan. Yeah, in Japan. Yep, in Japan. Also, the Japanese police launched a massive investigation to uncover the killer's DNA and many specific clues about their identity, but the perpetrator has never been identified. Mind you, my BD has asked me to kill people. Like, would you ever kill somebody? Would you ever, you know? And I'm just like, I was asking him questions like, why? What's the purpose? He's like, well, just know that you get away with it. All headshots, I do all headshots, shit like that. I'm just like, all right. But this nigga has also came charging at me with a fucking 12-inch bread knife. So, he also went to culinary school. So he's very good with knives, all right? He knows how to cut things very well. He actually cuts his left inner forearm because of his fucking mental guilt. And I've reported this many times. All right, so at this point, people in the fucking legal system, justice system, CPS system, all that, they're about to go down because they're fucking with the wrong motherfucker. And then these motherfuckers know. This is I'm not the first person to report these people for this shit at all. I'm really the fuck not. And it's like they think they're being protected by police. And these police officers are shitting themselves silly every day. They keep coming watching this shit. Do the right thing, dumbass. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, what I uncovered about this was, all right, so the killer entered through the open window of the second floor bathroom at the rear of the house, meaning he had to be familiar with the neighborhood in order to be able to enter from the back. And he had to have been stalking this family. But my thing is that he didn't rape or do anything to the children, so it's the motive that's questionable at this point. It's giving somebody who likes to kill for fun. This is somebody who will kill anything. They'll kill people. They'll kill animals, and they will kill a child internally by taking their innocence from them because they need innocent, pure energy in order to feed. All right, these are demons that we're talking about. In order to feed and or feel lively or have any sort of energy stagnation. Mind you, my BD's extremely lazy as fuck, but I will tell you, he will clean the floors with some bleach if needed. So, you know, trying to cleanse the home of the energies in which they put in their house. All right, and I don't even use a mop and shit like that no more. I'm Cinderella with it. I'll get on the fucking floor on my hands and knees and clean the goddamn floor just to ensure it's clean. Because at this point, I just can't do it. But in the future, I'm not even finna have to do all that because I've been doing all that and being forced to do all that for the rest of my life. Somebody else is finna. These bitches is finna be cleaning my house. That's the type of shit it's given. If God even gives them the ability to live. All right. So the killer entered through the second window in the rear of the house, meaning. What I'm telling y'all is not in what I'm reading. I'm just reading it and telling y'all the information. Which was located immediately adjacent to the SUBCRIBE Park. Very interesting. So this is somebody who frequents parks. This is somebody who enjoys being outdoors, but they are very adventurous as well. So immediately adjacent to the park. So if the house is here and it's adjacent to the park, and the park is a central location in the neighborhood, this is a pedophile. And this is also somebody, this is a squatter. These are people who, these are nomads. Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, excuse me, but these are people who travel with nothing, like hobos, all right? Bums. These are true bums, okay? People that call other people bums, but truly that's who they are internally. And so yeah, that there's the connection there. Gain access to the second floor by climbing up a tree and removing the window screens. Experienced, all right? This is somebody who may have experience in construction or experience in removing constructing a home, because not everybody knows how to remove a window screen. That shit it clicks in. Also, when I was here, I had a window issue when I let this motherfucker live in my goddamn house. And there was a time where my son, while I was at work, my son was somehow locked the front door and locked the father out of the house. I'm hearing like an old phone ring. $639-369. I've heard this phone ring before and I couldn't figure out where the fuck was coming from. And y'all, I shit you not, sometimes I be really thinking like there's a dead body buried in these walls. I don't know, it doesn't give the smell, but that's what it's given. I don't know if y'all heard that, but it was like I'm hearing like an older pickup, like those old twisted dial phones. Like, no, it was like a bring, it didn't even say bring, like it was like a type phone. So like an older version of a cell phone, like maybe ages, like maybe year 1980, a phone that was built in 1989 to 1999. It's between those, but it could be compact. But it's a very distinct ringtone. It's older, all right? It's like a instead of a bring bring bring, or a where the phone vibrates or like bounces off the fucking thing. Not one of those. Not a twisted dial or I don't even fucking. Anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. So the killer used his bare hands to strangle the child that was sleeping in his room on the second floor, killing him through asphyxiation. Right? Both these people, the two men that I'm talking to y'all about, they're into choking. One has nearly choked me to death, and I didn't enjoy it in a sexual manner. The other, the light-skinned motherfucker, I did. But I'm starting to realize, like, I was having sex with a motherfucking child molester murderer. So imagine having to live with that type of shit. Imagine trying to live with knowing this after it wasn't physically communicated to you. How sick is how I felt. Sick. But somehow still unbothered, unfortunately. The father rushed up the first floor stairs after he detected disturbances in the child's room, fighting and injuring the killer until being stabbed in the head with a sashimi bocho knife, which is a very long, it's a very long, I don't want to show y'all, but I'll show you. Yeah, I didn't want to leave this page. Hold on. But it's actually, okay, so it's typically a knife that has a wooden handle, and it's very long, like if y'all ever seen the hieroglyph that's in Queen Nefertiti's head, or Mayat, she has like this thing, it looks like a feather that sticks up, but the shape of it, anyways, it looks like this. It's very long, but it kind of goes like this. It's not, just look up a sashimi knife, all right, y'all? Anyways, a police report claimed that part of the knife's blade broke off inside Miko's head, and the killer then attacked Yusuko and Nina with the broken knife until using a santoku knife from the house to murder them. And a santoku knife is similar to a sashimi knife, but this one is a general purpose knife. So this is somebody who's very fast. Actually, this is somebody who's very good on foot. This is a runner, because you had the time to go from upstairs with a knife in your hand, killing a child and a father, to then okay, so, and then attack the Yusuko and Nina with the broken knife until, so the whole family was upstairs asleep. This doesn't even say that, but the whole family was upstairs asleep. Like, I'm seeing myself inside this house, on God. Like, I'm seeing this whole thing play out. So it's giving like partners in crime. I don't know who I'm seeing. I was never physically there, but I'm seeing this situation through somebody else's eyes. Then, yeah, so attacked the mother and the daughter with a different broken knife. So they ran downstairs, grabbed another knife, went back upstairs to kill these people. For, okay, Holy Spirit, what was the motive in this? We have Gangsta Lover, Ascension into the best, Ascension into the best. So breathing, Achilles heel, pain in the asses. So false divine counterparts, false prophets, a masculine man, tough, strong, built, and trained to go. So this is somebody very impulsive. This is somebody very psychotic. This is somebody who wakes up screaming in the middle of the night, has nightmares, has night terrors. Then we have monogamous woman, but there's also one man who pleases, delivers, provides, and collaborates. Then we have food poison, watch your surroundings, make your own food, silica, mouse poison, lead, hand sanitizer, bleach, watch your coffee, blood, bodily fluid, and lies. All right. But what came out over here, sleeping with friends, spiritually attacked by the second, burn paperwork, do the readings and work, sis, high vibes. All right, these people are insane in the membrane. They're sick as fuck, like causing towers, and can't sit still. They're very fidgety. Behaviors that you will see inside killers, psychopaths, stuff like that. People who are guilty, actually, fidgeting and stuff like that. It's a mechanism that the guilty conscience uses in order to come through and show other people around them that something is not quite right. Now, I'm not saying that being still all the time is the right way, because people who are higher beings, higher and naturally possess higher energetic levels, they are very active, but they're active in productive, positive ways. We have God's hugs from spirit, euphoric, magical feelings, a hug type feeling that you can only experience in a dream state and directly from God. You will see orbs of light, fizzes, gold, and some people describe it as glitter. These things are not accessible to all. So yeah, this is two people who went into the house. So I'm connecting with the mother of the house right now. They went into the house. They actually ended up having sex with the children after they killed them, but that's not in this report or on the internet anywhere. 6:46 p.m. Okay. It was two men. They have the report wrong. It was two men. One went through the window. The other one waited out back. One waited at the park. One was waiting at the park, made his way to the back door, and they both slept there during the night. So this was a date for somebody? All right, so then it says the killer remained inside the house for 2 to 10 hours using the family computer, consuming 4 bottles of barley tea, eating a melon, and ate 4 ice creams from the refrigerator. So typically, like me, when I eat ice cream, like if it's just like a bar or something, it's really, or ice cream bar, you know, individually packaged, like one's usually good, but then I end up having that craving for a second one. But 3 or 4 on top of 4 bottles of tea, the number 4 is significant. So there's two people ate 2 things each. They split the melon, they ate the 4 ice creams, and then using their toilet and leaving his feces in it without flushing. So bad hygiene, sloppy character. These are people who only get dressed up to appease others or to appeal to others, but they're like, what's the word? Appeal to others, but just for attention purposes, you know? Or to like, they feel like it deflects attention from their true selves. I don't know, it's just giving like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't like make assumptions. False reality. What you see is not truly who they are. All right, this is a life lesson that we gotta all learn. Treating his injuries using their first aid kits and other sanitary products, taking a nap on a sofa in the second floor living room. So went back upstairs after eating all this shit downstairs and took a nap. Stayed in their motherfucking house and then left. Drawers and papers were ransacked, with some being dumped in the bath and toilet. Interesting. So they were looking for some sort of documentation, some sort of paperwork, and some money was taken, although more was left behind. So money obviously wasn't the motive here. Surprisingly, the killer also left 10 items behind on the family sofa. A knife, a muffler, a fanny pack, a sweater, jacket, hat, gloves, shoes, and 2 handkerchiefs. I'm going to show y'all what this looked like, because they made up a picture of they showed a picture of the information and the clothing that was left behind. Mind you, this outfit is something we would be wearing today. Okay? Let me show y'all. This is the outfit. Y'all can't tell me. A bucket hat, bucket hats was not popping like that back then. I'm sorry, like they was not. They just, This is a foreigner that came and did this. That's, I don't know, it's just not Chinese culture. And the way that the person is posed is just like, wow. So, hold on. I was about to say, fuck, what was I about to say? So 3 of them died by the knife, and the other 1 died due to strangulation. All right. So the mother wants to know that it's crucially important for us to have love for everybody you choose passed away in or not, no matter how somebody passed away. Someone needs to know, let that man come to you, sis. All right. So somebody needs to come to you. Somebody needs to bring you some truth. Somebody's about to, communicate with you, I guess. I don't know. Let that girl heal and be in peace and be in a peaceful mind, sir. All right. So I'm hearing, excuse me, sir, who are you? And then I'm hearing, nobody you need to be worried about, because I'm about to kill you. And then I'm seeing a man charge at a woman with this knife. Okay. I'm getting too shy. I'm too shy to get into an unknown car. I'll send, quote unquote, a friend. Then we have, will you have my babies? Question mark. Someone that's in denial about their sexual orientation. Bad and bougie. I don't know. If money wasn't the movie. If money wasn't the movie. If there's a movie made about this. If money wasn't the motive, then these people were just bad and mentally ill and fucked up in nature. Someone is of a darker complexion. I'm not gonna lie, the person in that flyer got some swag to them, not some. It's like with the basic colors, with the basic white tee and the basic black pants, with the basic black pants. It's like that's this person's everyday wear, but they try to dress it up to make it seem like it's not. This is and the fact that the killer left all of the belongings behind, even his clothing and his shoes. This is somebody who only needed a few dollars to go buy a new outfit. So this is somebody who will throw away everything they have on right then and there and put it in a dumpster somewhere and go out and go to the motherfucking hood store, get a white tee and some damn shorts and call it a day. It's giving cargo shorts and a white tee, or a black tee and cargo shorts and some runners. Get whatever assistance you need. Needs not being met, ... Frustration helps no one. So these people were frustrated. They did this out of sexual frustration, or they did this for energy harvesting purposes. Actually, they had been working with my husband. And they killed him because of what my husband knew. My husband found out they were false prophets. And my husband found out about you. Me. I don't know. The gifts out. God, it's so frustrating. When I ask God who I am and who am I truly, he tells me Mary. And I'm just like, what? Mary had a little lamb. So I don't know I've had 2 children. Maybe those are my lambs, but I don't know. I mean, I do. Like, they're my lambs. They're my children. They're my seed. But on another level, another scale, I just have to see. I don't know. Rose quartz, jasper, and clear quartz is significant. Collective races of beings, 144. ... Tap in, judge. Okay, so I'm a spiritual judge, all right? And I sent in these niggas to prison behind bars. Some of them are going to be enslaved to the Fae, though. they're going to be enslaved by the fairies. I'm telling you. The people who manipulated and misused and abused their spiritual gifts, they are eternally enslaved to the fairies. That is Dandada. I don't care what you're talking about. And what just fell was masculine man, tough, strong, built, and TTG trained to go. So, I don't know, y'all. Who knows? I might be a motherfucking man. I might be, like, I picked up in my last reading, people put children under the knife and gave them sex changes. So, yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave this here because it's kind of weird. It's kind of sus. But it's not sus. We're dealing with a whole murder here. Holy Spirit, show me the signs. What's here? That motherfucking sun card just flew straight out, cuz. You know what I mean? Cuz, bro. All that. All that. The motherfucking truth. What I'm saying is the motherfucking truth. It's extremely illuminated here. What I'm saying is true. Why? How do these two... They're nomads. They're two older men secretly in love with each other. Partners in crime. Two hitmen that trauma bond over what happened to them as children. And instead of healing, they kill together, and that's their date. They like going on killing sprees, murder dates together. It's how they live. It's how they survive, because they usurp the energy, life force from innocent children and people in order to survive. And we have here a motherfucking Gemini, somebody who's two-faced, and or this could be an Aries. Excuse me. 6:56 p.m. This is an Aries here. I meant to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Alright. And Holy Spirit, who else is here? Who else committed this? What are the signs of the people that committed this crime? Alright. They abused and misused their heart chakra. What? Okay, element of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Love triangle. They did that. What I'm saying is the truth, but they did it out of a ill-passionate reasoning. So it's like it was the true feeling of passion in which made them feel good, great. I don't know. Those people just wanted to feel good, so they just took people's lives. I don't know. These are not. This is not good energy, though. It's very conflicting. Then we have a Scorpio here. Then we have the heart chakra. Matters of the heart. Then we have Aurora Boreas. So Sagittarius is past life issue. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Alright, the moon card wanted to stay out. Secrets, subconscious. Okay. Sleep sedation. Then we have the Three of Wands. Overseas opportunities. What I'm saying to y'all is the absolute truth. This is what these two motherfuckers look like by night. This is literally how one of them looks in the face. But... okay, so these are the two people that commit the crimes, but this is the parents of these people. It's like these two people are traffickers. This is the mother of the dark complexion person that's here. And that's why Gemini is here as well. They could have Gemini highly aspected in their chart, but this is definitely a Sagittarius with Aurora Boreas coming out here, because only Sagittarius are able to be in that placement. Then we have Scorpio, which is somebody who is very detailed with sex, lies, deception, betrayal. And they did this for karmic reasons. They did this in order to keep things in going their way. So they wanted to control the situation. They murdered this family for energetic harvesting purposes. And what flew over here? Yep, this is a This is a situation that happened in the past, but it is coming into fruition. It is true. It is, I'm hearing you don't know what they did to you. Holy Spirit, why am I hearing that? What does this got to do with me? The Empress. This is somebody who, well, I mean, I know the Empress is the highest in the motherfucking deck. This is somebody who is beautiful, divine wisdom, divine feminine, a high priestess, skilled in elemental magic. They killed for the Empress. They murdered my family and usurped their energy in order to make themselves feel good. Because the Empress forewarned them and told them that they were this sickly energy. That I told them they were bound to be nothing but scum and bums. And that's why they call everybody else bums and scum. Alright. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed this quite intriguing reading. I find nothing in life to be a coincidence. Okay, I wasn't brought to this. Didn't I just say the number 4 is earlier in this whole video was significant? And now I'm seeing the bodies of 44-year-old Mikio Miyazawa and his, so the father of the house is 44 years old. December 31st, 2000. So 12/31, 2000, that's 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 9, master number. End of a cycle. Hold on. Also, these people, they wait to certain dates to do this, because they think that doing something on a certain date is giving them more energy of a higher frequency. Okay, 9 means completion. It's the last of a single-digit number known as the cardinal, which are known as cardinal numbers in numerology. Excuse me. And the highest in value. That said, symbolically represents a culmination of wisdom and experience and buzzes with the energy of both endings and new beginnings. You know what? This is like Zodiac killer shit. And the Zodiac killer was on Criminal Minds. I don't know if he was ever caught though. Also, I read about a strategic severing that that happened, I think somewhere in California, I forget, but pretty much a woman's body was found mutilated and they couldn't identify the killer. But he did leave notes and send in shit to the motherfucking department, the police department, saying, I'm too coward to turn myself in. I thought you guys would have found me by now. I don't know. Somebody's just waiting to be caught. Somebody's just waiting to die. Somebody's just waiting for it. It's like they know it's coming, but they're just like, nah. I'll do what I can. Also, my BD would say very strange things like, we'll get away with it. It takes 15 minutes for the cops to show up anyways. If someone were to even report it. Then, you know, I'm going to do some more research and find out if this house was in a cul-de-sac or not. We'll see about that. So I'll be back with another video after that. But I hope you all are having a grand morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. Please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. I'm going to leave it right here. Moon secrets, waiting on ships to come in, Wheel of Fortune, childhood memories. These are people who secretly are involved in worldwide navigation, transportation systems, in tracking, trucking and tracking is significant, in order to keep financial abundance in some sort of sense, and they do this by, if you look up here, this is showing me like a child's like innocence, a child's soul, right? But it's surrounded by this fucking dark ass shit right here. And these two motherfuckers right here are collaborating. Like, it's like they got all these cups from this child that they killed or put up there, or sent or attempted to send to heaven. Oh, so this is also somebody could have influenced you to get an abortion or to get rid of a child for financial gain purposes. Because you're the Empress. The Empress creates gifted children no matter what. Alright. Peace out, y'all. Like I said, please feel free to comment, share, like, and subscribe to this video. A share and a like goes a long way. So does a subscribe. And it's all free. So you should do that. Just for me. Bye, guys. Hope you have a good one.